What's up, y'all? It's your girl, the female Pope, 843. And the oracle reading or spiritual reading that we're going to do today, or download, as I say, is coming from Alana Fairchild's Earth Warriors Oracle deck. And I always only pull one card just to kind of see what the week is going to look like or what I need to concentrate on, or if it even kind of gives me guidance on something that I may be going through. Um, I like to reference the Bible in comparison to um, cards and different spiritual resources because the Bible is also a resource that a lot of people use. But there are more than one resources out here for us to strengthen our faith and to give us a new perspective about how to endure when you may be going through a challenging situation, grief, mental illness, anything like that. So the card that came up this week was Diamond Tiger of the Black Moon. Second chance to spring success. I think this is a beautiful, beautiful card. I mean, the imagery on this card is like super dope. And it speaks to whoever. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, if you are not, I wrote it down, this diamond wisdom, basically what she's saying is, it's like you're on the path to spiritual growth. If you're someone that's a beginner starting this journey of wanting to go deeper, go within, this is a great resource because this download is for anybody that is at that stage or at a challenging stage within themselves. The fight between your heart and your mind and not knowing what to do and which way to go, but it's pivotal that you make the right decision. That is a very, very, very hard thing. And I'm going to say that because in 2020, when we got shut down in COVID, March 2020, I had just started my financial services business and I was contracted with this company that basically helped teachers plan for their retirement. I had a background in insurance from 2015 and decided to just move forward as an independent agent. I did everything I needed to do as far as testing, any type of training, certifications, notary. I became all of those things to be able to efficiently run my business. Well, 2019, I had a little setback, whereas and as I was starting my business, I needed to find a place to stay, so I had to move back in. I had to move in with my ex-husband, me and my two sons, for a year while I got myself together. And then I was able to kind of, get on my own and everything or whatever. But that gave me an opportunity to get all the licenses I needed to get because I'm licensed in several different states. And it also gave me an opportunity to kind of not be pressed about finances as much as I would have been if I was on my own trying to start this business with little to no capital. I did have an investor, but he wasn't supposed to take care of my bills for me. He just invested in the business to get the business going. So that was kind of like a totally different situation. But I was able to start the business. However, when COVID hit, it changed the trajectory of everything that I was doing. I was booked and busy. I had just came back from California from a conference where I became super motivated by seeing some of my other, counterparts achieve certain goals. That fall, I started taking a lot of different appointments. I ran so many appointments in the month of October, November, December. I ran a lot of appointments. I was able to help a lot of teachers. And then January and February, it was on and popping. And March came and that was a done deal. That balloon got bust real quick. So I had to change the trajectory of exactly what I was doing. I had to switch gears really quickly. So being a project manager, I'm so glad. It's like sometimes I look back over my life and I'm like, why did I do this and why did I do that? But baby, I know how I am. So I had to kind of make sure I had plan B's set all around my life. Oh gosh. So I got a master's degree in project management, and I was managing and consulting with businesses, brands, and entrepreneurs on the side. Not on the side. It wasn't a side hustle. It really was something that I did. I didn't call it a side hustle, and I made, I did really good at I was really good at what I did. So in helping people ghostwrite books and helping people with projects, whereas and they needed marketing and just kind of being that support system, that's what my basic business basically did as a service. However, I didn't have a system or a process in place. Nothing was automated, nothing was in place. I was just kind of, I had all the visuals and, everything looked good online and, my presentations were okay, but the actual business model and how the way things flowed and my lead system and all that good stuff, nothing was concrete. So I kind of hooked up with Chuck, and him and I have been kind of friends socially. Social media is just like the party is online. That's where everybody is. And that's how you make friends. That's how you build great relationships, because him and I was able to kind of just build a social media relationship being all the way on the other side of town. And we just basically came together. He loved my personality. He was definitely motivational and supportive in anything that I did. He saw talent within me, and I saw someone that wanted to see me win. So we basically came together and we decided to kind of work together on some things. So for me, having to be at the height of I was gonna be, I'm telling you, booked and busy. It was a lovely thing. However, COVID happened. And then I had to switch gears. And as I'm switching gears, I needed to also set some things in place. So it slowed me down even more because I needed to take time off to revamp my business and specify in what it is I actually did. So for me, the diamond tagger of the black moon, second chances bring success. That speaks directly to my situation. Just in kind of that, just from that whole story right there, it 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 really hones in on exactly what's going on in my life. Your soul is on the diamond path of spiritual growth with the Sacred Sisters Spiritual Box of Secret Knowledge. That is a project that was deposited into my spirit in October. I heard it clear as day. Create spiritual boxes. I'm like, spiritual boxes? Yeah, yeah, yeah. What is going on? And then the two clients that I did manage to have and I was doing great work for or whatever, it made sense to put them on pause for November and December, because I needed to I had training I needed to go through. I needed to revamp my business. I needed to look at different apps for my business to be automated. Like, it was just so much that needed to be done on the back end. It didn't make no sense. And then on top of that, I get thrown this second project. However, everything that you need comes to you when you need it. So the fact that this message is basically saying, believe in yourself. There is great dignity and strength in your heart. Your soul is on the diamond path of spiritual growth. You may feel pressured by life at times, but at a higher level, those challenges are helping you realize your true strength of character. When I say I am built for tough. I know people like to say that, but I affirm, anytime I feel any type of fear, I am a warrior. And I used to say, when I used to ride the train, when I used to work at Nordstrom, I am the princess warrior. I use my mind and my words and I send love and light ahead of me. And I just, I really believe that every single time that I send love and light ahead of me, I literally am doing that. Like, I believe that. You are stronger than you may realize. A lot of the times when you are going through things, challenging situations, it's to refine you and it's to build you up and prepare you for where you're headed, especially if you get the lessons. You cannot beat yourself up for things that happened in the past or things you may have done in the past. Look, the past is behind you. Your eyes are in front of you. You move forward. We live in the present. We live in the now. And in the now, you now have enough experience. You have enough lessons. You have enough insights to be able to move forward in the things of purpose. The struggles of your past were needed in order for you to grow. The past was needed to get you here, but it is no longer to be seen as something that defines you. You cannot be haunted by your past or things that happened in the past. The struggle and the repetition of you doing something over and over and over, as far as making bad choices when it comes to relationships, when it comes to finances, when it comes to friendships. If you continue to put yourself in those situations, you are not learning the lessons. From this spiritual reading, it seems like you have learned the lessons and now you're ready to move forward. The black moon portion of it, I want to kind of dig into that, kind of refers to the unusual event of a second new moon in a month. So back in the day when time was being basically calculated by the moons, the suns, the stars, they had this thing called the black moon. And as a sacred symbol in the language of the soul, the black moon represents either an emerging insight, which you have previously been able to glimpse but not fully understand, or a situation that almost happened as desired but didn't quite make the full journey from wish to reality. Like you weren't able to manifest it the way that you wanted to. So you get a second chance. That new moons, I'm sorry, don't come back until the next month. But if a new moon were to come back into that second moon, new moon would come into the same month. That's like the universe, the galaxy, God giving you a second chance at whatever it is. So that kind of symbolizes that. That's what that black moon basically means. Diamond wisdom is fulfillment and it's absolute. So with another chance, your breakthrough will be irreversible, diamond-like in nature, unable to be changed back into the state from which it has evolved. So basically irreversible. Irreversible, just when you blink your eyes, things are going to change, and it's going to change to the point where the only way this can go bad for you is if you start making bad choices that you made in the past that you already overcame. It's irreversible. It cannot be changed again. Use your mind as your ally. And the tiger, like that's like the personality or the archetype of, when you think about a tiger, you think about somebody you think about an animal that is ferocious, that's strong, that's like a hunter, that takes care of theirs, minds and hers and his. That's the attitude and that's the mindset that you have to kind of have in this season. You can't be like a pushover, or you can't be someone that is afraid to speak up or is afraid to speak truth. You can't be that way. If you're being called, especially if you're being called to be this person that speaks spiritual, because spiritual growth was the first thing that is said. Your soul is on the diamond path of spiritual growth. So spiritual things require truth. So I love this. I love this to start our reading off for this week. I'm super excited about January 2022. I'm already all up in 2022. My body just still here in 2021. But I'm super excited. It's going to be lit. Literally. Female Pope 843 signing off.